Hello, welcome to the Office of Human Resources HR Portal training video for the submitting a stipend form. We begin by logging into my.utrv.edu with your UTRGV credentials. Once logged in, navigate to the Applications panel and select HR Portal. Next, select the Forms tile, and then select the Stipend tile. You'll be prompted to enter the employee ID or first and last name to search for an employee. And then you will be prompted with the table indicating the employee's information, as well as a blank stipend form to select. In this instance, we will select the employee's radio button and create form. First, the form is used to provide an additional job to exempt employees outside their normal job duties for a specific amount of time. Then review the employee information section. If everything looks correct, move to the purpose for stipend. Here we will want to indicate if the stipend is new or if we are updating the information of a previous stipend already submitted. We're going to submit a new stipend for the employee listed above. Note that on the left-hand side will contain the current position information for the employee or the current supervisor for the employee as well. On the right-hand side, we have the proposed information that we can update, such as the position, the job code, the department, and the reports to. By selecting these buttons, we may update the job code or position number or department that the employee reports to, or with the supervisor as well. Here we may indicate the positions that we are updating, such as the department. We can search the division, department, or college based on the keywords, and we can select the radio button and press continue. Notice how the division ID, division name, college ID, college name, department ID, and department name is updated. Or we can update the job code by inputting the related keywords. We would select this radio button and press continue. Notice how the job code and job title also update. However, if we just use the position number, as indicated in the search, the row of data will update the entirety of the proposed position information section. We press continue and will update automatically, as well as the hours per week that is tied to the position. If you do not have a position number, please reach out to position controls so they can provide you with one. Below, we can also note that the supervisor was also updated in accordance to the position number provided. However, we can still change the employee's supervisor. We can use the employee ID, first or last name. Here, you will be prompted with a question to indicate if the employee will be hired in another department or college concurrently during the time period. In this scenario, we'll put yes. Next, we would want to provide a brief description. In the proposed brief description, please include the purpose of the stipend form that indicates to update an employee's total stipend amount or to add an additional assignment. Next, we can review the current campus location and then make updates to the proposed campus location if necessary. Here we may search by using keywords related to the information. Selecting the radio button and pressing continue will update it automatically. We would also want to update the office room number, as well as inputting a phone number. Next, we will have to indicate the start and end date of the stipend. In the proposed cost center section, we may update any cost center project names by using the magnifying glass. We may search by cost center number, project number, and description. The row indicating the cost center or project number ID will be indicated in the table. Select the indicated row and then press continue. Update the percent funding source. Please note that the funding percentage must add up to 100%. Next, you may enter the assignment amount. At the bottom is the indicated total. In the international information, you will be prompted with various questions relating to the employee's visa status. If the employee is working on a visa, you would indicate yes and specify the indicated visa type. Otherwise, you would select no, leave the visa type empty, and review if the prospective employee is a U.S. citizen or permanent resident or holds a valid employment authorization document card. In this scenario, I'll press yes. Otherwise, you would want to contact the Office of International Admissions and Student Services. Once complete, we press continue. You will then be routed to a review page of the stipend form that you have just created. We will now want to review the following information that we have inputted, ensuring that all information reflects what we have entered. Once satisfied, we will be prompted with the workflow for the stipend that we have just created. The workflow indicates the recipients of the form and will follow this sequence until approved by Human Resources. You may also change the project manager. If any changes are needed to be made to the project manager for reasons such as they are not the manager for the project number or the manager will be out on leave, you can search using the Search Employee button and select a new manager. Otherwise, you may leave as is. We may also add an additional approver to add to the workflow. If you are satisfied with the stipend and have reviewed it fully, you may leave the approved radio button selected. Otherwise, you can select rejected. If you would not like an email to be sent to the next person in the workflow listed above, you may select no. Otherwise, an email will be sent automatically to the next recipient in the workflow. You may also send an additional comment to the next person in the workflow with the additional comments section below. When satisfied, press continue. And that concludes the creation of a stipend form.